story that broke late Friday that got lost in all the Trump trial coverage. Salem Media Group, a conservative media giant, just issued an apology and retraction of the highly promoted and debunked Dinesh D'Souza documentary 2000 Mules, which the company co-produced. The movie that had been debunked again and again claimed it had proof that the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump, and they were insistent that the film proved it.
They have ruined Election Day in the United States of America. That's provable. And that's enough for me to fight the left with every fiber in my body.
Without free and fair elections, we are not a democracy. We are a criminal cartel masquerading as a democracy.
But it wasn't provable. It was repeatedly disproven, but the movie was put out on Salem Media's websites and channels for years. It's been quoted endlessly by many on the far right. It got a big Mar-a-Lago premiere filled with far-right celebrities, regularly pushed, of course, by Donald Trump, who issued a presidential pardon for D'Souza on a separate matter.
You have to watch the movie next week, Dinesh D'Souza. And they have people stuffing the boxes like you've never seen before.
I hope that you've seen 2000 Mules. I would like to investigate if any of that is provable.
Look at the 2000 Mules documentary that has come out. Look at how many mass mail-out ballots there were across the United States for which we have no security.
I think you do want to ask him, but you don't want to ask about 2000 Mules. I'm really appalled.
There's another kind of mule now in America, and it is the title of my Salem colleague Dinesh D'Souza's new movie, 2000 Mules, and it's shocking.
Their new documentary film, 2000 Mules. Let me tell you, folks, what I saw in this movie is mind-blowing. We're talking about proof here. We're talking about facts that you can't dispute.
Well, apparently you can. And now Salem has issued an apology, specifically after they were sued by a Georgia man named Mark Andrews, who was accused of criminal activity in the film, but cleared by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Salem writing that they, quote, relied on representations made to us by Dinesh D'Souza and True the Vote, and they apologized for the hurt caused by the film. There will be no future distribution of the film or the book by Salem. Basically, throwing True the Vote and D'Souza under the bus, undermining not just the film's claims, but True the Vote and D'Souza's entire premise. It's actually a very significant development because this film has been cited so often. Joining us now is Farron Cousins. He is the co-host of Ring of Fire podcast. He's been an outspoken critic of 2000 Mules since it came out. Thanks very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. First of all, you surprised at Salem's actions here?
A little bit, because that must have been one heck of a settlement that they reached with Mr. Andrews to completely pull the film, pull the book. Definitely not something that I saw coming with part of any kind of a settlement here. So it has to be a pretty good deal that those lawyers were able to work out to get this thing, basically erase it from all of existence. So kudos to those lawyers that pulled this off. But, it's funny watching those clips again of all of these individuals that were hyping this up and telling us, oh, you're not going to believe what's in this film. And yeah, you shouldn't believe what's in this film. I mean, just about every credible media outlet has had some form of debunking or another. But the most important one was the one, as you mentioned, by the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. And it's interesting that this film was even allowed to be released in the first place, because one of the biggest claims was that Mark Andrews had allegedly, as the film and book said, was stuffing ballots in this ballot box. So True the Vote gave this information to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations and said, listen, we think this guy's doing something illegal. They investigated it. And before the film was released, granted, it was just a few days before the film was released, he was completely cleared. So at that point, there was no reason for Salem to not know they were about to move forward with information that was patently false. And they let it sit out there for 2 years as this man was getting death threats, as his family was under attack. 2 years before they finally pulled it.
But it's not just him, right? I mean, that's not the only false thing that was said in the film.
Right. You have a lot of other things. For example, they tried to claim that all of this geo data that they had gotten, because they purchased it like any other advertiser is going to, buy your data to target you with ads. So they bought the same data, and they would show maps in the film saying, look, we have this person. They walked by a drop box 3 times in one day. That obviously means something nefarious is happening here, not even realizing that, one, the geolocation data that they purchased actually only shows somebody within 100 feet of a certain area. So they could have been on the other side of the street from the ballot drop box. But they also didn't take into account the fact that people have to walk to go places sometimes. And when you walk there, you walk back. So yes, you're going to see data showing one person walking past a drop box 2 times, 3, 4, whatever it is. But they presented that as absolute proof that clearly these people were doing this. And they even, at one point, had to admit that one, I believe it was a Wisconsin man, they said, look, we have this data right here that puts him at the drop box. They showed it on a map. And then they came out later and said, okay, well, we actually fabricated that map.
Right.
So they've known that this data was inaccurate the whole time. And
Dinesh D'Souza still standing by it, saying the 2020 election was stolen, as you can see for yourself if you watch 2000 Mules. So, I guess he's going to keep pursuing it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.